Hey guys, it's Drea and I'm back with another video. So the OGs know that this is the original recording spot. Like, I usually record over there, but I really didn't feel like setting the camera up over there. It was just so much easier to set up over here, but at the same time it's so much harder because like it doesn't bear with me. Like, it doesn't want to work. Like, the camera's kind of lopsided and it's giving me okay. But anyway, today we're going to be doing Nickelodeon conspiracy theories, and guys, please bear with me. It took me so much energy to get up and finally get the courage, not the courage, but the energy, the motivation to record this video. So bear with me. This video might be a little hectic, but I got up, now recorded. And for those of you that are going to ask about my arm, maybe, I don't know, if you want to be nosy, I got this from when I went to the emergency the other day, and I got an IV in, and my skin is sensitive, my skin bruises badly when the IV is placed wrong. So I guess the IV was placed wrong. It hurt really bad when I was getting fluids, and it resulted in this. It's actually not as bad as it was. It's going away. So yeah, just so people won't be like, oh my gosh, she's like doing heroin, or I don't know. Just to clarify, just to clear the air. Okay, I guess we can just get into the video now. So yeah, like I said, Nickelodeon conspiracy theories. Let's get into the video. Oh wait, I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, please give this video a like, comment what you like to see more of. I am coming out with a big conspiracy theory soon. It might not be as soon as people expect it to be, because like I said, it took all of me to get up and record this video today. But yeah, and then I have to edit and everything, so it's gonna come out, but I don't know when. Hopefully before this year is over. But yeah, welcome to Nickelodeon conspiracy theory. Okay, we're just gonna get into it. My number one conspiracy theory, I've seen this and I'm like, okay, maybe this theory can go somewhere. SpongeBob died a long time ago, so that's one of the conspiracy theories. And like some of the facts of why people think this, well, the evidence, I guess, of why people think this is because he's not the same according to fans. He was different after the movie, that's what they say. Him and Patrick actually died like at the scene of the movie where they were under the lamp and they were drying up, and then they believe that like starfish and sponges they regenerate. I don't know any sponge that regenerates. Like, isn't he like a sponge like you use to clean dishes with, or a sponge that you use to clean like bathroom and stuff with? Isn't he that kind of sponge? I don't know sponge to regenerate. Starfish, yeah, but sponge, yeah, no, I don't think sponge regenerated. But they supposedly say that they regenerated, and the people, like the things that they like the new sponge and starfish that they regenerated into are taking their place and not really them. And basically, yeah, that's the theory, that they died in the movie and they're not the real them and they're imposters or whatever. So I don't know how far that theory is gonna go, but I don't know about a sponge regenerating. I really didn't think about that one. Like, now that I'm sitting here talking about it, I don't know about that theory. Let's go to number two. I like number two. I've seen number two quite a few times. And the theory is that Steve and Drake and Josh were crazy. He killed Drake and Josh, and he kidnapped Megan and then changed their names to Spencer and Carly Shay. That's a good one, because like, yeah, but at the same time, the reason why I refute the theory is that the word I'm looking for? I hope so, or I'm gonna look dumb. But the reason I say no to this one is because like, Megan is old enough to know like she's been kidnapped, unless he's like holding her hostage or something. But she literally gets famous, starts like Carly, has millions of people watching her. She can literally report him. Like, she has millions of people watching her if that's the case. Like, she's extremely famous. She's gonna have millions of people that comes to her defense if she's being held hostage. So I don't know if that one holds up really well either. But they said at the end of Sam and Cat, they found Crazy Steve and they put him in an insane asylum. I have to find that scene because I don't remember that scene, but apparently it happened, and they put him in an insane asylum. They finally found Crazy Steve after he killed Drake and Josh and kidnapped Carly and changed her name. Well, kidnapped Megan and changed her name. They finally found him and put him in an insane asylum, according to that theory. So yeah, I don't know how much that one holds, like I said. Okay, number 3, Drake and Josh is a reality show. More Drake and Josh. I actually love Drake and Josh, but we're not gonna get into the controversy. We're not gonna get into the controversy of it or whatever. So the reason why they say that is because like they break the fourth wall. If you look back, literally the other day I was watching a rerun of iCarly, and she got her toe stuck in the tub. Is that episode where she got her toe stuck in the tub, and she's like, she was flipping through channels trying to see what she wanted to watch, which is why she mimicked the lady on the TV, which is why she got her toe stuck in the first place. But before she went into that TV show, she literally put on Drake and Josh. So that's why they say that, because they watched Drake and Josh on both Victorious and iCarly. I didn't see the iCarly one. I gotta look for that scene as well. So that's why. And then the same character reappearances, like I said, Spencer and Carly, well, Crazy Steve and Megan become Carly and Spencer. And then like they have real life teenage problems, like basically they give us advice at the beginning of the show, and they like give us advice throughout the show, so it's like a whole reality show. And I guess like them breaking the fourth wall is like a huge one, so that stands. I think that one stands. That one could stand. But yeah, that would go into the Crazy Steve theory too, and why they watch the show on both iCarly and Victorious. But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I actually really love this theory as a like middle schooler. Like I was really into this theory. SpongeBob is the 7 deadly sins. Okay, so Mr. Krabs is greed because he's like, you know, money hungry. Patrick is sloth because he's like filthy and lazy and all that. Sandy is pride because she's like all like smart and shows off everything, all these gadgets and all this stuff. I don't know. Lust is SpongeBob. I'm not sure why. I guess because he's like, see how he sees the world and everything, like he sees the world through lustful eyes, I guess. Gluttony is Gary. I guess because he's like a snail and he just sits around, eats, gets waited on hand and foot. I'm guessing they just tried to assign that to any character for real. Envy is Plankton. I think that explains itself, because like he really wants to one up Mr. Krabs. He really wants to steal the formula. He really just wants to offer himself, and he's just so envious of what Krab has. So that one stands. So I guess if it's each character perfectly, I can't really go more into depth with that. I went into depth as deep as I can go with that one, but you guys can look more into that. I was really into it in middle school. Now I can't even tell you. I could have swore like Pearl was even in that sometime when I was in middle school, but I guess they changed it. I don't know. You guys can look deeper into that yourself. Just look up SpongeBob 7 Deadly Sins, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay. Ned declassified as part of the Illuminati. This one is wild, and there was some very wild theories that I couldn't put in here because like it will ruin some people's childhood. Like kids tune out. The guy in Blue's Clues was supposedly hyped up on narcotics or whatever. I couldn't do that one, honey. I couldn't even go down. And the reason they say this, there's not much evidence that goes into this one, but the reason they say this is because there was this magical pyramid that Ned used to get all his answers for the quiz, for like this quiz in class, and it was shaped like a triangle and it had an all-seeing eye that always faces the camera. That's as deep as I can go into that one too, because there's not much things that they gave me behind that one. You guys can look more into that one yourselves. I don't know, but supposedly Ned declassified as part of the Illuminati. The Illuminati is just something that everybody is in apparently these days. So anyway, Danny Phantom is a grown-up version of Timmy. It's because he has the ability to connect with the real world and the ghost world, and you see like Timmy connects with both like the fairy world and the real world and all that stuff. So that kind of holds. He uses fairy power and changes his name, so I guess he like uses fairy power to become this cool new improved Timmy. He changes his name to Danny, and I guess they say that they have similar looks and styles. I guess so. I guess that's fair. I guess. I'm not much one of a Danny Phantom fan. Do not come for me. I will die behind Fairly Odd Parents, but so as much as Danny Phantom, never really got into it, never really cared for it. Just not my cup of tea, personally. But maybe that can hold. Maybe that can stand. Maybe. I don't know. The Krabby Patty is actually crab meat. And the reason I say that is because it's in the name of the restaurant. They didn't give me much behind that either. Like, give me more information. And the reason that they say this is, yeah. And then there's no other crabs, like, besides, like, Mr. Krabs, his little nephews you see. I think you see his mom, too. But other than that, you don't really see any other crabs. But they also say that the meat is, well, from Pearl's mom. Yeah, and like you can see a picture of her, and like that, like she was so big she can feed for like a long time, feed people for a long time. And he raised Pearl because he felt bad for her mom, or he raising Pearl so when she get older he can use her. That's kind of like sadistic if that's the case, because that, I can't even get into that anymore. Next. Bikini Bottom is under nuclear radiation. So the reason I say this is because this Sandy is down there, like she's this super smart squirrel from Texas, and she's down there researching, like she moved her whole life underwater just to research underwater sea life. So I guess that's why they say that. Another one is the buildings are old bombshells. I guess that's what they say, old nuclear bombshells or whatever. And then another one is because the fish can talk because of radiation, like they can talk and they can do what they do because of the radiation. Okay, I see that one. That's like one of the few ones that holds as well. Some of these theories are kind of wild now that I'm looking back at them, but this one maybe, because why else would Sandy be underwater? Like, she is so smart, she can do anything. Maybe. 9, this one is kind of sadistic too. Not sadistic, but it's like sad. I don't know. Timmy never got fairies, and he's on multiple antidepressants. They say Cosmo and Wanda represent Zoloft and Prozac. Okay, let's retry that. Cosmo and Wanda represent Zoloft and Prozac, giving Timmy optimism. That's one of my favorite shows too. There was a lot of like very sad Timmy Fairly Odd Parents theories that I'm not even gonna sit here and talk about, because that's like one of my favorite shows in the world. And then he overdoses. When he overdoses, he overdoses when he overuses magic. So he never really overuses magic. He overdoses, and yeah, and then he suffers crazy side effects and have to like do all this stuff. So when he overuses their magic, he overdoses on his antidepressants, basically. So I guess. And the last one, dun dun dun, Danny Phantom never happens. Everything after the pilot never happened. Everything's a dream. He's in a coma. Like I said, I never really much got into Danny Phantom, so I can't get into that theory with you guys. But guys, tell me about Danny Phantom in the comments, because I really want to get into all these Danny Phantom theories, because I've seen a lot of Danny Phantom theories, and I'm like, I can't even really get into Danny Phantom because I wasn't really into it that much as a child. Maybe, but I don't know. I can't really get into that. Anyway, please give this video a like. Comment some Danny Phantom things for me. Tell me about Danny Phantom. I might have to start watching it. Comment what you would like to see more of. A huge theory for you. A huge theory is coming out soon. yeah, and then I don't know what else after that, but yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It might not be the biggest, it might not be the big conspiracy theory video, because I do want to get some videos before I do that, because that's going to take a lot of research, and I do want to get some videos in between, but we'll see when that comes out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.